Ready for a game changer? Well, Jagex is unleashing a wave of new combat achievements soon, packed with physical rewards, buffs, and exclusive cosmetics. Are you curious? Well, let's talk about it. So whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's talk about the plan. Jagex is planning to add 6 tiers of Combat Master achievements to the game this month. At least according to a roadmap check-in from last year in November. The first 4 achievement sets are easy, medium, hard, and elite, the usual stuff, but there will also be a master and grandmaster achievement set. In total, you can expect at least 450 achievements to be added to the game, which can go all the way up to 550 according to Mod Pigeon.
If you were to guess how many total combat mastery achievements are being added to the game, what would your ballpark be on that?
So at the moment, if I'm adding it up right, we've got 450, but we still have a few to do. So somewhere around there, let's just call it like 550.
That's a large amount of achievements. If we distribute them evenly across the 6 tiers, that's more than 90 achievements per tier. These achievements, and I'm going to give you examples based on the showcase during the livestream, are divided into different categories. The first is a speed achievement where you have to do a boss fight in a specified team size under a specific time. Seems like a really logical category and one that's easy to scale up to the Grandmaster tier. The second are mechanical achievements where you need to perform a boss fight in a specific way, such as not getting hit by certain mechanics or getting hit by certain mechanics and or completing a mechanic successfully. The third and least interesting achievement class or category is kill count achievements, as we already have a bunch of these, but I assume they'll be extended. Or the fourth category of achievements are perfect completions of a boss fight, and if I understood it correctly during the livestream, these are essentially combining all the mechanical achievements into one perfect, by definition of the achievements, kill at said boss. Here's an example of a perfect Solak kill achievement where you have 7 different individual mechanical achievements which you all need to do within one fight to obtain the perfect achievement. At certain bosses, I assume these are going to be one of the more frustrating achievements to go for, but we also have another 5th category being unorthodox achievements. The unorthodox achievement is similar to a perfect kill, except it's supposed to be the opposite. It's a collection of mechanical individual achievements that you can obtain even if you fill the unorthodox collection, so to speak. Although unorthodox achievements are supposed to be a collection of things that get you to perform worse or make the boss fight harder, even though the example they showed during the livestream is a little bit strange. I would assume things like getting stunned and not using freedom and leaving minions alive and those kind of things or achievements to be part of the unorthodox kill. Okay, here's some examples of easy achievements. Now remember, there's going to be a lot of achievements, so these are just a select few they've written up in their mind map thingy. These seem to be exceptionally easy. Anyone's going to be able to do these. Medium achievements based on the list here seem like achievements where you need to kill a boss and successfully dodge or deal with one of their mechanics to obtain them. Hard achievements seem to be a major step up from the medium achievements. I mean, we're talking about killing a Raxar 100% on rage, defeating Taraket, the second Elite Dungeon 3 boss with its minions alive. Honestly, if your DPS isn't amazing, I would say that defeating Taraket with its minions alive is a lot harder than one of the elite achievements being defeating Kerapak without being hit by its jumping attack. That's just, learning a mechanic and being able to counter it consistently at least once for the achievement. The other 2 examples, I don't really do Virago, to be honest. I don't like the boss. The Ambassador, though, being able to kill the Ambassador without being hit by any of the unstable black holes simply requires you to be calm and composed, experienced at the boss, and have good damage based on your gear and skill. I think elite achievements are kind of where the majority of the player base is going to stop. These require experience with PvM, good gear, and good damage output. Otherwise, you're simply not going to be able to complete these. Now, I'm not entirely sure what other achievements are part of the elite set, but I can imagine kill time speed achievements in this category being too much for the average PvMer. The people that are going to disagree here are definitely sitting in some kind of PvM clan bubble, because the average Joe is simply not that good at PvM. Elite is likely their limit. Actually, based on comments I've seen under my videos, specifically PvM videos, I do believe that hard is also a place where a sizable portion of players is going to end up getting stuck. You know, after hard, trying to finish elite, only being able to do a couple of those. While hard and elite achievements kind of were similar in terms of difficulty, depending on which achievement you were looking at, master achievements definitely seem like a big step up. Duo Beastmaster Durzag, Solo Virago, Solo Hard Mode Duo Virago, Telos at 2k in Rage. Yeah, at this point you're definitely an above average PVMer. If you're able to complete this achievement set, you're 100% an above average PVMer. I've done a couple of these things on the list, but this is probably where my personal limit would be. And for the best of the best, we have the Grand Master tier. 4000 in Rage Telos, Archglaze Soren doing certain mechanics, and the unorthodox Raksha kill or perfect solar kill. Yeah, these are achievements for players that are exceptionally good at dealing damage, focusing on multiple things and knowing the ins and outs of a boss. Now you might be worried about losing your comp or trim comp cape because of the introduction of these new achievement sets, but don't worry, as Jagex do not expect every player to be able to complete the easy to the elite tier. I'm not really surprised here. I mean, they removed Reaper Crew from comp, which only require you to kill every single boss once. Personally, I do believe that Reaper Crew should be a part of the completionist cape requirements, but these achievements should not.
Okay, so nothing combat achievement related is on comp whatsoever.
No, they're not going to be on comp. They're not going to be on trim. We consider combat achievements like the completion escape of combat. So yeah, it's kind of an alternative, I guess, achievement line to what comp is.
Yeah.
By the way, it's worth noting that the mods are not likely to add skilling bosses such as Croesus and the Gate of Leadness to these achievement sets.
About it, we're kind of on the fence. It's something we might do, we might not. Leaning towards not.
So far, we've only really been talking about the achievements. What about rewards? Here's a work in progress image of what the UI could look like as shared in the livestream. The bar in the top is combat score, and all achievements, no matter your progress and type, will contribute to this by points. The amount of points you gain depend on the tier of achievement completed, of course, where an easy could give you 5, medium 10, hard 20, and so on. Once you hit certain point thresholds, you unlock passive combat quality of life buffs like the Infinite Son of Jazz buff, damage boosts, kill count reduction, gold rush dungeon 2, totem of intimidation effect, and so on. The other rewards are more traditional, where you get an item, in this case some kind of amulet, that will scale from easy to elite. The Master and Grandmaster tier will give you a very unique cosmetic aura effect, plus a prefix badge in front of your name. Kind of similar to a title, but in front of your name instead of after. The aura effects have two versions, one without armor and a bulkier version when you're wearing armor. The Master one is red and the Grandmaster one is gold colored. It's definitely a unique look with the exception of the Devourer's aura from the Katra, but because we've had so many cosmetics, I don't think it's going to stand out as much as it could have because of all the particle clutter, but it's way better than getting some kind of basic outfit or weapon override. Now, there are more rewards being added as part of this update, including certain colored titles and pets from bosses by completing certain Grandmaster achievements, which is something I like. Even though I'm far from skilled enough to get these pets, I'm a big fan of introducing new pets through certain achievements, specifically dedicated to difficult boss achievements. Now, there are two more things I'd like to mention about this upcoming update, and one is that some of your achievements will actually be backtracked. Examples of these achievements are enrage achievements or speed kills based on existing personal best solo times. So chances are as soon as you log in, you're going to have a bunch of these achievements completed already, especially if you PVM a lot. And second, for those of you looking to complete these achievements and, wanting to keep your rewards, there isn't actually a grace period for when a new boss releases, but you don't exactly lose your rewards straight away either. No, whenever a new boss is added, the mods intend to release its Combat Mastery achievements a month or so after the release. This gives you some time to flex or use your rewards and likely gives them some time to build fitting achievements that aren't too hard or too easy per tier. Using data from the boss's release, of course. Personally, I'm really excited for this update as it could give me some goals to strive for and kind of forces me to visit bosses I haven't done in a while, with an exciting end goal, of course. I'll personally be aiming to complete all the achievements up and until Elite as Master achievements. Based on what I'm seeing here, at least some of them are going to be too difficult for me now, or just too much effort for me to care. So what about you? What do you think about these combat achievements? Be sure to let me know down in the comments below. But with that being said, we've come to the end of this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.